Well, today we're going to do a little running around town video. Why the heck not? It's just completely random stuff. Come along. I'm going to go get my other microphone and we're just going to do a run around town and get some stuff. We're going to go pick up some Easter treats for tomorrow. We'll go ahead and do some more recording. And like I said, this is just another random thing. It's just something I seen on YouTube where people just drive around town and they record their small trip around town. That's what we're doing here, me and Nico Mana. What are these trees called? Dogwoods? The white trees? This is a huge Polish church that we got over here. This is crazy. Everybody's got to go to church on Easter, you know. It's never like this any other time of the year, but you got to get there for Easter. Making crazy traffic out here. We're just sitting here. Easter Saturday. So if you ever watch any of these ghost shows, this is some of the most haunted triangles in Illinois. This is the Bethania Cemetery, which isn't really talked about too much. But the next cemetery coming up is the Resurrection Cemetery. And this is all within the Archer Avenue, 79th Street, and Roberts Road triangle. This is the whole story where Resurrection Mary is said to hitchhike people. There's Chet's Melody, yep. So she supposedly goes in there and has a couple drinks. They have a Bloody Mary sitting at the corner of the bar where she has a drink ready in there if she wants to go in there and have that drink. But she hitchhikes rides here, and people pull over, let her into the car, and she comes down the street. And when she gets to the gates here, she yells at them to stop. She wants to get out, and she disappears. Interesting thing, at the gates of this cemetery, there are two bars that have been removed that are said to have her handprints. So we don't know what happened to the bars, but they're gone. If somebody stole them or they removed them, they were taken out before, they've been put back in, they're gone again. Don't know what the whole story is of why they're there or why they're gone again. But maybe we'll do another story again on that. So that was the Resurrection Cemetery and Resurrection Mary, or some people call her Bloody Mary. So if you want to look into that, there was the little preview of our little area there on that. It's memorial the Eagle Scouts made in Bedford Park. We are pulling into Summit, Illinois. So most people know about Summit, Illinois because of the corn products plant. There's a corn processing facility. They make powders for like baby powder. They make corn starches. They make sweeteners for soda pops. Anything that you could think of making with corn, they make it in there. The side story with that, what we know about Summit, Illinois, is there's this lovely smell of some kind of weird dog food smell that's in the air a lot. So if you're ever driving through Summit, Illinois, and you smell the dog food smell, it's coming from the corn products plant. We're coming down Archer Avenue. Or is it Archer? Yep, this is Archer Avenue. Just past First Avenue. And up here is a historic thing that we got in town. This is the Fleetwood roller rink. Not a lot of places around where you can go roller skating still. So this is one of our historic landmarks around here. And you want to go roller skating? This is where you're going to go to right here. Look at that. So, welcome to Summit, Illinois, the Fleetwood roller rink. And this is located also at the intersection of Archer and Harlem Avenue. Here we are, coming up to historic Weber's Bakery. This place is crazy. We don't know if we're going to have any parking spots here, but may have to park a block away and walk here. So we'll see if we can find a parking spot in the lot. Oh, look at this, right across the street, and the historic Rainbow Motel. I didn't really mention that, but a lot of history at that creepy place. Maybe we'll do a video of that of some other time. Chicago Fire Department down the street, busy doing something. So we had to park a block away to get to Weber's Bakery because this place is Easter crazy. Yeah, Archer and Harlem Avenue. We pre-ordered, so we get to go into the side entrance and do a pickup. This is the Rainbow Motel. Check it out. One quick story I got about Weber's Bakery. When I used to service their equipment here, this was the cleanest bakery in all of Chicago. All of their equipment, not a spot on anything was back here. There were some bakeries that I would never go into, but Weber's, everything was spotless here. This place was awesome. I don't know how many places have alleys, but this is what we call alleys in Chicago. Another neat thing we got in Chicago, these are called gangways. There's another gangway. There's a gangway. So, if you're ever wondering what the gangways are, these are what we call gangways. So these houses in Chicago, we call these Chicago bungalows. And here's another term that if you're not from Chicago, you're probably not going to know what this is. But the room in the front of this house, we call them frunch rooms. FRUNCHROOMS. Frunch rooms. So there's a Chicago slang word that you're going to learn today. So we've seen alleys, Chicago bungalows, and frunch rooms are the front room of the houses. All right, we got the Chicago Fire Department. They're up to no good here doing something. So we're just driving down some side streets of Chicago. And we'll have another look down an alley. There you go. And we're going to go and get onto I-55. We're leaving Summit here. Just another day. Look, we got feed stores. I didn't turn the camera quick enough. But we have a little bit of everything here in our town. Southwest side of Cook County. Crappy day. Yeah, we got a cold, rainy, misty, foggy day, which is nice. It'll keep all the noisy cars off the road. You know how I love them noisy cars. I-55 southbound. Here we come. Well, that was a terrible short light. Getting on southbound I-55. This road over here to the right, this is a road to get to the canal. There's our wonderful abandoned buildings that we've got everywhere. Welcome to Crook County. Down in here, I don't think you're going to really see it too much, but this is our Desplains River down in here. And we've got a cool train bridge crossing that's coming up here that crosses that river. And there it is. You got lots of carp you can catch. You got northern, you've got bass, and we have a horrible invasion of gobies. Some bullheads too. And then if you see this building back there, these are deep tunnel projects. So it's a giant underground tunnel that when this river starts flooding, it fills up this giant underground tunnel that they will store the water, and when it starts drying up, they will then pump the water back into the Desplains River. So this is what we got at the edge of our Cook County Forest Preserve or area in Illinois. So over on this side of the I-55, these are the sludge pits. So every time someone flushes their crapper over beyond these trees, this is where it all goes to get treated at. So we got crap ponds over here, and we've got all of our Desplains River over here. And we're going to cross the bridge where the Desplains goes under I-55. And of course, we're probably not going to be able to see too much of it, but there it is. So this is our southwestern Cook County treasure, the Desplains River in the woods. And our little cemetery we just got off, St. John Cemetery. And we're heading into Hodgkins. Or is this considered countryside? Hodgkins. All right. Here's some more woods. We just got a lot of forest areas out here where we live in our edge of Crook County here.
They at least do the little forest cleaning fires. So
Yeah.
you don't end up like California.
Yeah, they keep the woods clean here. We don't want another Chicago fire. So they do a lot of cleaning out. You can see they're just doing control burns now. You can see the little fires that they have out in the woods. There's a fresh ash pit right there. But Cook County comes in, they clean out all the invasive species trees, the buckthorns, and anything else, and keep all the healthy trees. They keep it clean here. Fresh ash pit right there. And of course, you can appreciate all the Chicago trash that we got out here.
Tires.
Fantastic. Yeah, if you need any tires, come to Chicago. They're laying all over the place. We're going to drive through a crazy land. So here we got Crazy Sam's. Everyone's going to be buying their Easter garbage. And we got our Wally World, where even more people are going to be buying less Easter garbage. And yeah, we're just going to do some people watching here. Just look at all the crazy people. This is nuts. Yeah, I'm filming crazy people. Can't help look at all the crazy people at the Sam. Oh, scooter people. Yeah, that's nice and safe. This is crazy.
What do you expect being out the day before Easter?
What do you think about this video so far? Just randomly driving around, following us around town, cruising around Chicago and the outlying suburbs here. Little tour. We're gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep recording. Maybe we'll see something exciting. Jason's random discoveries. We're just gonna keep on going. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this YouTube channel, but some of the oddest things happen here on this random channel. It's what I do. Just random recordings. And some of you guys like some of this stuff. Some of this stuff doesn't get liked. Sometimes it takes a couple weeks and things blow up. I don't understand it. It's kind of like an experimental channel. I just keep posting stuff,
I need
and
$5.
you need $5. That's completely random. Here we go. All right, I gotta go find $5 somewhere. I don't think I have $5, but I'll be back. I am broke. I only have $2 in my wallet. $2 is $2. So I'm trying to catch up and get to this retirement thing as fast as possible, dig myself out of this hole. So starting it now. Should I start becoming a Walmart delivery driver? Is that a good side hustle? Or should I keep going with this YouTube thing? Good thing we didn't drive into the river, or else we may have had to use one of these. You guys carry one of these? It's a little window brake device.
And it'll cut your seatbelt too.
It'll cut your seatbelt too, yes. So, not an affiliate, not a sponsor. I don't even know the name brand of it, but you should carry one of these in your car. We got a bunch of little ponds and rivers and things around here, ditches, and we rain a lot. But you press this up against your window, and it just got taken away from me.
I was going to say the name of it.
So,
Adventures with Purpose.
Adventures with Purpose. Thank you. So, you should keep one of these in your car. Cut your seatbelt, break your window if you got to, or you can save somebody who's trapped in a car, break their window, cut their seatbelt, drag them out of a burning car. You don't have to be drowning. So, just a neat little device that I am not sponsored or obligated in any way to talk about this thing, but I just thought I'd throw it in the middle of this video. Just something to talk about in our adventure for today. Completely random. That was crazy. Holy cow. You know, you don't want to go to Walmart on a Easter finger or whatever Saturday this is. So we did our ordering online. Holy cow, what were we here for? Felt like an hour waiting for them to come out with our groceries. 40 minutes? Yeah. We're departing this Wally world. I don't. It's hard to edit myself. We're on our way. More fun. I think we're gonna go a little crazy and get some cascianis today. Good stuff here. Here's where we got our local gun range in Hodgkins, Illinois. So, Illinois sucks. What can you buy in Illinois? You can buy a couple little pew-pews, but, you know, no rifles. They don't believe in constitutional carry here. But just another thing. Where are we at? What are we at? What is this intersection that we're on here?
Avenue.
So Joliet Road and East Avenue. There's an interesting story about this. This is Route 66. So on this intersection, if you go east from here, this is one of the most expensive failures, I believe they call it, in Cook County. There's a bridge that cuts through the quarries here, and they got it closed down because where they tried to dig out all the stone in the quarry, the bridge is all falling apart and collapsing back over in this area here. I believe there's a bunch of YouTube videos that you can go and check that out. Maybe I'll make a video about that someday. But Another neat story here. This is where it's at, Route 66 in Cook County, where you actually cannot drive on Route 66 because it's all falling into a giant hole in the ground. Here's where we got some more forest preserve. Just a lot of prairie land over here.
Be able to move my wrist back.
Oh no.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, just driving around, checking out some things. All right. And up in here, so if you're ever driving through Illinois, we're going to go underneath I-294. So if anybody ever comes through this place in hell, this is a giant road of hell. Just a huge, what do they call this? The mile-long bridge? It's just an endless bridge. But it just goes on and on and on. It's our garbage treasure of Cook County, the Mile Long Bridge. And here we got the gigantic UPS tower of yay. Stuff everywhere. Something of nothing. There we are. We got our hilltop views of our southwestern Cook County.
There are mountains.
That's our mountains here at the edge of Chicago. SHITC. Chicago. Just cruising on down the road. So nobody thinks that we have any kind of woods or wilderness out here at the edge of town, edge of the city. But we do. We're coming up, we're going to cross over our river again. Crazy people driving with their dresses hanging out of their car. Here's Columbia Woods. Crossing over to Desplains River again. Look at that nice river. Catch all sorts of fish out in there. And right next to that, we've got our sanitary ship canal, or shit canal, however you want to pronounce that. And then next to this, thanks, guy. And then over here, we got our little I&M canal and our railroads. Nice big view. And these are the woods. This is where everybody comes out here from the city to get into everything out in the woods. This is the main intersection where all the noise goes. So they all come from Chicago into this intersection, and from this intersection it all branches back out all into the forest preserve. So I'm going to end the drive part of the video here, and I will say have a good day, have a good night. I hope everyone is safe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did or you didn't, if there's something you want to see more of, leave a comment and the like, and I could go back and I could do a little bit more discussion on it, and maybe do some more videos on something if you found something interesting. Again, thanks for watching, and say goodbye to Nikomata. Thank you. Subscribe if you're interested in following more of things like this. Bye.